Hello and welcome back to Tech Tips for Genealogists. Today's tutorial is a follow-on to the split screen view that we tested in Tip 4. So we're going to look at it again, this time for split screen workflow that will work beautifully for you. I'm going to share my screen. And you're seeing at first NotebookLM, which has some brand new features that I want to explore today. More about that in a moment. And I also want to use some clever prompting to help me create infographics in NotebookLM. So for those, I use Prompt Cowboy. So flicking over to Prompt Cowboy, it too has a new look. It's a little bit more like our other AI tools, with a left-hand navigation bar for your prompts, and in the middle where you can get it to improve your prompts. But I want these side by side. So the first thing I want to do is choose which I want on the left. I'll go back to NotebookLM. And then from my settings, I'll choose Add Split View, which enables that NotebookLM to now appear on the left, as you can see. And I can then add a tab to view on the right-hand side. So I'll choose Prompt Cowboy. So this enables me to see both those things that I'm wanting to work with today. And it makes the job a little simpler and certainly more streamlined. Infographics has a new feature that I want to share with you now. So we're going to click into the pencil icon and show you that you've got a selection of visual styles to choose from. 10 of these, from Sketchnote through to bricks. The other choices remain the same. You can have a concise level of detail, standard, or more detailed. You can have an orientation that is landscape, portrait, or square, and choose your language. So I'm going to leave it at the standard, but I'm going to choose another style here. And I want this to be a bit more playful, so I'm going to use the clay motion one. And I need to give it a concise prompt. So this is where Prompt Cowboy comes in. So for the previous one that I did, you can see the prompt that's in place. And now it asks me, how would I like to change this prompt? So I can put in my further requests down here in Prompt Cowboy. And it will be something like, I want to create a fun illustration for a genealogist learning how to use infographics in NotebookLM. And I can execute that with the arrow. And it says, yes, there's one change. So now I want to improve the prompt. Click into Improve Prompt. And it's now given me a much more in-depth and comprehensive prompt based on that lazy prompt that I put in place. So this will be a whimsical sketch style infographic. And it will be about genealogy and how to use illustrations. It has specifics here about using speech bubbles and annotation labels in handwritten font showing NotebookLM features. That would be nice. The 16:9 is the landscape format that I want. And it's a very comprehensive prompt, so I can now copy that. So it puts it directly into my clipboard and just slide over here to NotebookLM and paste it in. And then generate. And this will take a few seconds. So I'll pause and come back when it's done. Now that the infographic has completed, I have gone back to the others that I have generated and given them numbers. That enables me to see which of these I prefer. So I'm going to go to the last one that we used, this prompt from Prompt Cowboy. For the moment, we don't need Prompt Cowboy anymore. So I'm just going to go to arranging the split view back to separate tabs so that we can see the notebook playbook in full screen. And then we'll go to number 4 and have a look at that infographic. This is the one that I've just generated on screen with you today. And this is a whimsical look at how your ancestry can be enhanced using NotebookLM. Looks like spelling is fine on some of those labels, and it's quite an engaging looking infographic. Back now to how I began this journey today. I just wanted to show you the first one that I tried, which was quite good. And it used a different style of font. And again, it's that sketch style. Again, spelling seems to be okay. Then I tried second version, a little more professional this time. And the wording seems sharper. It's easier to pick up. And then we tried again with another professional view that I actually prefer. I wanted this to have photorealistic background this time instead of cartoons or sketch-like drawings. Once again, the visuals are appropriate and the wording seems to pop on the screen. So of the 4, that's the one I prefer. You could use the split screen for then adding those images that you've created from the infographic in NotebookLM, and you may then want to then place that inside. In my case, I'll put it inside a document on Google Doc. So I'll set that up and be right back. Now I want to record those images into my Google Doc, which I've prepared. So once again, I will split my screen to show you those side by side. And pick up on that Google Doc that I've prepared in the background. So it's showing on the right-hand side. I'll feed that. And what I've done here, just scrunch that over, is created a little table. And I'm just going to add the prompt for the image in the left-hand column and a copy of the image in the right-hand column. So let's go with the number 4, which is the one you saw me creating. So popping back over here to NotebookLM to get the prompt for that, click into the 3 dots beside the infographic and then click View Custom Prompt and copy it. Back over here to Google Doc and paste it in place. Right, we now want to save that one, number 4. So we now need to download it, and it will download as a JPEG image for you. So we'll let that happen in the background and I'll be right back. Now that I've saved or downloaded each of those, and it was a PNG format rather than a JPEG, so I now need to insert an image into that part of this document. Click Insert Image and upload from the computer. And in the background, you probably can't see this. It'll take me to my folder where I can find the image and paste it in place. And I can do the same for each of the other 4. So I'm working backwards this time. Don't know why I'm doing that, but that's fine. We'll do it this way for number 3. And number 2. And number 1. So now I'm able to see each of the infographics in the one place and be able to compare them on that side by side or below each other style. So I just need the prompts for each of the others. So I'll put each of those in place. And we do that by going into the 3 dots again for each infographic and view its custom prompt and copy it and paste it in place. And now for number 2, 3 dots, view custom prompt, copy it and paste. And number 3, view custom prompt and copy and paste. And each one of the prompts is slightly different, and that's in context, content, and length. So now I've got a document that shows each of the prompts and the results. And I can use that again if I want to create some more infographics. So that's an easy way to deal with your workflow, especially when you're working in this type of arena where you want to have your workflow make sense to you. And this is one that made a great deal of sense to me when working with the new version of NotebookLM and putting in place into my Google Doc, ready to share with others. So I hope you've enjoyed this little journey, and stop sharing my screen. And remember, this was tip 4B, the split screen workflow. And this is part of Tech Tips for Genealogists.